guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me. And what have we got for you this time? Well, it's been a little bit exciting. So a box arrived for us this week which contains something. Well, what does it contain? What's in the box? I don't know. You know I hate unboxing videos. But this one is a little bit different. So a box came. I think we prepared for one of my now legendary unboxings. The thing about replica props is, for me personally, I always want something that's lineage. I don't want something that looks like something. I want it to be as close to it as possible. Because, like the Tweaky for example. Bought the Tweaky, thought it looked pretty cool. But upon closer inspection, I've noticed quite a few things that are not right. And, you know, that puts me off to the point where I'm thinking I need to be looking at correcting those parts. So that's because I'm a fan of the true replica prop with lineage, and that's why we do what we do. That's why we've always been interested in the lineage stuff, because that's my thing. That's what drives me. That's what I like about replica props. So anything that's got lineage is always my preferred thing. Let's talk Boba Fett. Boba Fett lineage helmets. There's been a Boba Fett lineage helmet round for a long time. This goes back to the real early days of replica props, and there was a time when one of these helmets was going round and a handful of people had them, and you couldn't get one unless you knew the secret handshake and you're a friend of a friend, and it was all, they just weren't there. And this is not just this went for a lot of replica props. But when we started doing Simon Stormtrooper, we'd had a conversation. We wanted to share it. We wanted to make it accessible to everyone. We didn't want to hold details back. We wanted to just get it out there. And that was always our sort of driving thing. A note on that, the origins about how Aris started is an upcoming video, so do stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up in a few weeks. Now I've said that, that's going to pressure us to, we're going to have to finish it. So lineage helmets. So the Fett helmet, this is a lineage Fett helmet, and this is an unaltered one. So people have taken this helmet as a base, cleaned it up and made it into a Fett helmet, which has been offered on the fan market probably for years now. I think this is a Boba Fett Preproduction 2 helmet. I think the story goes that it was sent out to Don Post for one of the Don Post helmets that he made. Disappeared, never went back to the Lucas archive. And in that time, this plug turned up of the mould, and this helmet was created from it. As you can see, when the moulding process, it's suffered being removed from the mould. This one is another generation. This one's a little bit older, so this one's further down the line. So the damage has started to get worse. The distortion's getting worse. There you go. That's what happens. When you go from the original to a copy, you get extra distortion, you get extra moulding errors, and it all starts to shrink, all starts to get smaller, because you're getting generations away from where it should be. So what we really want is the first generation copy. That's ideal. And then from there, second is not quite as sought after, third not quite as sought after, fourth not quite as sought after, and so on and so on. And why you'd have so many copies, that's another thing. I mean, this was from the dark days when recasting was just, you know, rife. So there you go, lineage Fett helmets. But in recent months, a new lineage Fett helmet has been seen kicking around the forums, and we're going back to those dark days where it's a friend of a friend, and that was right up until a couple of weeks ago. So now that I've seen one of these helmets exists and is available, I've got to have it in my collection. There is absolutely no question. A Lineage Fett helmet is probably going to form one of the centerpieces of my actual collection. End of story. So I need to have one. Up until recently, these were the only Lineage Fett helmets available, but that's all changed. There's a new kid on the block and it is a beauty. Do you want to see it? A little bit different, and I am super excited. Are you ready for this?
I don't think I am.
I don't think I am, because what's about to come out of this box is just almost unbelievable. Let me get rid of some of these peanuts. Oh, 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 oh my god. My god, I've got to see it all now. Are you ready for this?
I am ready for this.
Oh my god. I'm just going to shut up now and let the helmet do the talking for a moment. This is absolutely as good as it gets. You just cannot get a better replica of the ESB helmet. There's no, even the best sculptors in the world would not be able to recreate exactly this detail here. Right, Paul?
Yeah.
This is undoubtedly the best Fett helmet I'm ever going to be able to lay my hands on. And this is going straight into my collection. I love it. I absolutely love it. I cannot state how much I love this helmet, and I can't wait to get it painted up. So this is a second generation casting. The only thing on planet Earth that's better than this when it comes to ESB Fett helmets is the original piece and a first generation casting. And those are, there's maybe a handful of them, half dozen, that exist on planet Earth, and that's it. Now, to create this helmet, second generation, you would need a first generation helmet, and that's one that shared the mould, remember, with the original ESB helmet. That would be this. This is the first generation casting. This did share the mould with the original ESB helmet. This has touched the same surface as the original ESB helmet. Holy, this is a first generation cast. Let's talk a little bit about sharing it. This is now on the website. We are doing kits of this. We're going to do painted helmets, but this is, in fact, let me just put this one down. Hold this one. This is the Gen 2, this is the one. You can see how it compares. And we're going to be doing kits of this one available now. If, like me, you want a copy of this and you're not even going to paint it because of those beautiful details. I should say this is a test pull and it's not going to be the finished colour. It's probably going to be a closer colour to this so you can see more of the detail. Let's quickly talk about the ears. These are a set of ears that I've had for over 10 years that we've put on there so that you get a feel of how cool this helmet's going to be. We will be doing our kits with a beautiful set of resin ears, which are all made from the best dimensions that are. They're not done yet, I can't show them you, I wish I could, but they'll be coming and they will be available. What more do I need to tell you? So the kits, what's it going to come with? It's going to come with the resin ears, like I said, T-visor, the circuit board. If you remember, we did the circuit board found part thing a few months ago.
This is a Casio MQ1 calculator.
Pretty much it's going to be good to go. You can build it up and just display it as it is, or you can paint it. I've got a bit of trepidation about painting it because of all this detail. It's just so beautiful. So the details on this are absolutely phenomenal. I can't show you on this one because it's too light a grey. It's just phenomenal. It's going to be difficult to bring myself to prepare this for paint, but we are going to paint them. They are going to be available. They're probably on the website now on a sort of pre-order thing, but please bear with us on this. This is not a quick paint job, and we've got the Y wings that we're still working on, so they're going to take some time. But if you want to secure one, that's fine. We can do that. If you just want to get a casting and wait for down the line and look for painters and stuff, again, the choice is yours. You've got flexibility on this. So all the details about this helmet are on the website now if you want to read up about it. If you've got any questions, please do put them in the comments below, and we do read everyone and we will get back to you on it. I hope I've covered this enough really, because to be honest with you, from when this arrived a few days ago, I am still quite speechless about it. It's something I've wanted for a long time, certainly 8 years since I knew that the mould existed. I've really wanted one, not been able to get one, and then due to a series of events, it's now happened, and here they are, and we are so proud to be able to offer this and bring such an iconic piece to the community, and hopefully we can do it justice and we can do a real nice job. So I'm going to leave you with some more of this helmet so you can soak it in, look at the pictures, look at the detailing on it, and until next time, thanks for watching, and I think I'm going to have to go and have a lie down now.